Hello everybody, welcome to a brand new video review. So today is a tech review. I haven't done one of these for a while. I don't do them very often. It's only on if I pick something up that is of possible general massive interest to people that follow me on this channel, people that are into tech themselves. But yeah, I don't review everything that I buy tech wise, only stuff that I think might maybe interest people. But today I think I have an item, or a product if you will, that will probably really will get the interest of a few of you that follow me, some personal friends, and obviously people on the outside of that are here as well, subscribe to the channel. So I think it's going to be a general thing where I think people might get a bit of a kick out of this. Now, I don't know much about this product. I was forwarded the information of this, or the website, by a friend of mine, and so I was sent the information, and I was just like, whoa, I need to get me one of these. So without further ado, I'm going to do like a little unboxing, even though I've already had a play with it. I've already put some cartridges in, so I know how this thing works, but I want to give you like an unboxing experience at the beginning of what you get included, the box art, all that kind of stuff, and then I will then get into my personal first impressions of what I thought of the device after using it. Just really quickly before we get any further, I just want to say a big massive thank you to a few people. I want to say big thanks to, I think it's Lucian Monks, I believe it is. Yeah, Lucian. He was the one that forwarded me the information for this. And also, I want to just say a big thank you to a few other people in general that follow me on this channel, that generally messaged me or commented when I posted this on social media. That's why this video has been made, is because people generally wanted it. So let's do this thing. And here we go then. So here is the item in question. So this is the Evercade Premium Pack. This is a retro games console that works through a cartridge system. So as I walk around and show you this product, as you can see as well, most importantly, they are officially licensed. So anybody that was generally maybe a bit off-put by this when I was posting it on social media, this item is officially all endorsed and licensed. So you've got official Atari items, and so you've got Interplay there, and you also got a Namco museum. So these are what are included. So you get 3 game collections included into the pack, and but yeah, we'll get into that as we unbox this thing. It has a 4.3 inch screen, and as you can see there, it says unique cartridge system. And obviously there are more, it says here, more gaming collections available. So that means obviously you can actually buy more separate collections, like you can see up here in the right hand corner. So yeah, so this is the side of it. So premium includes the system, the Atari Collection 1, Interplay Collection 1, and Namco Museum Collection 1. So that's what you get included in this premium pack. And so let's come to the side. Just Evercade. To the other side. Yeah. Then let's come to the back. That's just easier. So now this is the back. So as you can see here, it also has the ability to play on your TV. So it doesn't come included with one. I'm just going to say that right here and right now, that you have to buy separately a mini or micro HDMI cable. I have one. Luckily, I already have one. So you need one of these, for those that might not know. So you need, this is the connection that goes into the device, and obviously you've got the fat, or the fatter side that goes into the TV. So you need one of these HDMI, which is known as a micro HDMI cable. So let me just there we go. So you have 720p, and 720p is about perfect, really, if you ask my opinion. Why I say that is because if you was to get a full HDMI 1080p resolutioned thing and then put it over to your TV, I think the graphics would suffer quite a lot, really, because over the years there has been a lot of these different sorts of retro-based consoles that have maybe not had a cartridge system like this one does, but have had basically like a Raspberry Pi type of deal, where obviously they are emulators. This is all emulators, but they're all officially licensed emulators, which makes it a big difference. But no. So yeah, there are many products out there that use a similar system to this, where you can actually put them over to your TV, but they're all in full HD. And then when people review them, and I've watched reviews from people online, and they've said, yeah, these are not very good. You know, they're not saying they're not good. They're good for what they are, but you lose a lot of the awesomeness. I mean, obviously, you know, a lot of these games are all, you know, 8-bit games, and maybe a little bit more, maybe 64-bit. I think I don't know. I can't remember what it went up to, but they're all very old games. And if you went too high a resolution, you would lose a lot of the quality, I think. But yeah, so 720p, play on your TV, and as you see here, just tells you all these come in individual little boxes. So if you're a video game collector, you get these awesome little cartridge boxes, which I think are awesome. And then you've got 37 games included. So on all these three altogether, you get 37 games, and that's the design of the cartridge. But these are also other games that are available on the system. So you can get Namco Museum Collection 2. Then you've got Data East Collection, and then you've got a Metal Cat system as well. So there is plenty of other things you can buy separately. So that's that. So let us now get into this, shall we? So, oh yeah, I haven't shown you this side, have I? So these are the games that are actually included. So these are the games I think that are actually included a part of this set. So you've got, you got Centipede, you've got Asteroids, which are the two that I know more of, because I used to have an Atari back when I was a kid, and I believe Centipede and Asteroids was one of two of the games that I actually had when I was a kid. So yeah, I have a bit more of a fondest memory of the Atari games than I do, and obviously Sega and PlayStation 1 games are what my childhood was mostly consisted of. But yeah. So there's that, so I'll give you a quick look at that. So let's get into this. Slips off, a very nice interscreen. So now it says, ready to play again. So just like a shoebox in a way, it just opens up like so. And then you are welcomed with this little pamphlet, which is a quick start guide. So yeah, I don't know when it's going to that. It just does a little bit of troubleshooting if you have any issues. So this is what you are welcome to. So the system is right here on the top. Bring the system out. So this is the handheld. It is absolutely incredible. It is really good quality product. It feels great. You got these little clicky. These are really good, actually, these little rockers at the top. Then you've got this nice little D-pad, which is very good, actually. It looks a bit cheap on first look glance, but it is actually a very responsive, and it is very good, in my opinion. Then you've got these here, clickable, and then you've got these little clickable select start and menu buttons. Underneath, you got this volume, which is just a simple, really nicely done just click your button again. So you got the volume there. You got a headphone jack just there, and then that is your, which does come included. You get one of these. Obviously, like I say, I have already used this system, so you get one of these plugs with a USB on the end, and this does come included, and obviously that allows you to charge the system. And at the top here, you have the HDMI connection. That's the micro, so that clicks into there, and that's the on and off switch right there. So let's turn it around. So this is what it looks like at the back. You've got the cartridge slot here, which is very, very nice. Really is a gorgeous thing. And one thing I do like about the design of this thing is that it might look a little bit odd with the way it's cut out, but when you put the cartridges in, yeah, I will show you that in a moment. I'll actually put a cartridge in for you as we go along. So very nice design, Evercade. It is a lovely, lovely piece of kit. It is really good quality. It's a good, versatile piece of kit. It really is. So let's get this sleeve off. So here are the games. So this is what comes included. One of them I haven't even opened yet, so at least one of them is sealed still. So these are the games. So they come packaged in these lovely little collector's box sets. Let me just bring you up a bit. There we go. So you've got Evercade multi-game cartridge, and it comes with all of these games on the back. So if I remember rightly, yeah, there's not as many games on this Namco one as the others. Yeah, 8 of them. So there's only 8 on this, as it says right there. So there's 8-bit. Oh, sorry, no. Yeah, 8-bit and 16-bit. There we go. So yeah, there's not as many on this collection, but there is quite a few on this Atari one, which makes up for it a little bit. But no, it's all cool. But yeah, you've got the Namco Museum, which comes with Pac-Man. Obviously, you've got to have a bit of Pac-Man in your life. So yeah, it comes with some of those titles right there as well. I don't know if you can see them, but it comes with Battle Cars, Mappy, Dig Bug, Star Luster, Pac-Man, Galaxian, Zevius, I think is how you pronounce that. Metal Marines. Yeah, so yeah, I don't really know what I only know of Pac-Man on it really. I'm not massively familiar of a lot of these classic games because obviously I was born in '89, so a lot of the games that I was playing on consoles was when I was about 8 years old. So my first console I might have got when I was about 8 or 9, which was an old Atari and a Sega. And when I was about 10 years old, I actually got a PS1. So I have a bit of a vague memory of certain games, but obviously Pac-Man, you know, he's timeless, really. And then obviously you've got this one, which is the Interplay. And what I'm very happy about, you get Earthworm Jim on this section, on this collection, which is awesome. I've never played that game before. So this is Interplay Collection 1. So these are the games you get on this. So you get Clay Fighter, you get Earthworm Jim, and yeah. So you don't get many on here. You only get 6 games on this one. But like I said, there is a collection 2 to this as well. So this is obviously, it's just like a starter kit. So you only get collection 1 of each of these ones, which they've just chosen to include. But you do, obviously, there is more of a museum out there. So these are the Atari ones. That was the Interplay. So there's the Atari. I have a bit more of a fondest memory of Atari games than I do anything else out of this. But obviously, I've got a bit of a thingy of Sega games as well, because I used to have a Master System when I was younger. So on this one, you got Centipede, you got Asteroids, which are 2 classics. So yeah, you got some really... Sorry about this. Yeah, there we go. That's better for you. We've got some pretty awesome games on there as well, if you can see it. And that's obviously the system. So that's the cartridge design. and everything. So yeah, so they're the 3 games, so you get included in the pack, and they're all beautiful. So they're designed for collectors, obviously. It's all, the whole idea of this is for retro game collectors, and these just are not very big, and these will go anywhere, and they're not going to take up much room, which I think is the perfect thing. Now, the reason why people are probably wondering, why, John, did you go for such an item such as this when there is other alternatives out there that are probably a bit cheaper? But the thing is, I don't really agree with buying stuff. I mean, okay, shoot me now, but there is a lot of stuff out there that aren't officially licensed. There are some products out there that are just like Raspberry Pi type of deals. That are, I'm not saying, I think Raspberry Pi is also a official licensed thing as well. But what I mean by that is that they're just these things that have like thousands and thousands of games on one system, and you go on them and they're literally just cheap knockoffs of Mario and things like that, and I'm not a big fan of those systems, really. I prefer the official released items, and that's why I've gone for this. And the reason also I've gone for this is another reason. I don't have a lot of room. If I had the room, I would have a proper entertainment system where I would have every retro game console, as many as I possibly could get my hands on, and I would have more than one TV so I can play the retro game consoles on a retro TV, and obviously I've got my HDMI TV which I can play my up-to-date current gen games on as well. So that's what I would have wanted to do, but I haven't got the room to do that. This system allows me to have that openness, if you can say that, and it's not big. This thing does not take any room up, which is perfect for me. And I can plug this into my TV upstairs or my TV downstairs in the living room. It's very versatile. That's why I bought it. So then, let us get a game out. I will just try the Atari, just for the review's sake. So open up, and what's beautiful as well, they do each come with a little guide. Very beautiful looking guide. And it just goes into a little bit of information on each of the games. So you got Ninja Golf, Centipede. Obviously, I remember Centipede. Video pinball and all that stuff. So yeah, so you get these really lovely little pamphlet things, which I think is great because you don't get that very often now on modern day games, because you only get like maybe a little bit of. You don't even get a manual anymore, which is gone of the days now, I think. But there's the cartridge comes straight out of there. Evercade Atari Collection 1, and it's a lovely embossed on the back here. And if you notice, it's curved, and it's a little bit of a weird jutted design. Well, what did I say a moment ago when I said about this cartridge slot? It just goes straight into there like this. Let me just get hold of it. It just goes straight in there like that, and look how gorgeous and beautifully flush that is. And it just completes the whole curved design of the system, which is absolutely lovely. It's not, I think that's a brilliant thing. So here's the on-off button, switch, so to say. So that turns on. Blaze Entertainment. Evercade. And there we go. So now you are welcomed to, obviously, like I say, it's a multi-cart, so we've got all these different games, so you go through all these. So you've got this Alien Brigade, you've got this lovely, I think it's awesome, Adventure, Aqua Adventure, Asteroids, Centipede, yeah. So what I'm going to do is then, I will just put a game on. This will probably drive somebody in the house for a while, after a while mad because of the beep beep, but you can turn it off, and you also can put headphones in as well, so if anyone does get a bit annoyed, then you're alright. So I'm going to play Centipede, just to give you an idea of how the gameplay is like. See? So it's really good. And I died. So yeah, it's a bit hard to play it while I'm doing this, but... turn it down a bit. And I died again. But yeah, so it plays really well. For the most part, you know, it's actually really good. And these are proper official titles. And I can just sit here for hours playing this damn thing. Because obviously, I mean, they don't play games like they used to. They really don't. The simplistic thing of just putting on a system, you know, and you just play to your heart's content. You know, it's not like now modern day games where, you know, you've got to wait for everything to update and everything. But if you want to come out of the game, if you had enough, go to the menu tab here, and then it brings down a menu tab. And obviously what's interesting, I don't know if it does save anything, but you can save. I haven't tried that yet, but yeah, it has a save and a load on the menu, so I assume that does work. And also you might have noticed that some of the games do say about 1-player and 2-player gameplay. Now, apparently, currently, there is no way to have a 2-playing game on this, so that might be a little bit of a disadvantage to some people. But I personally don't mind, really. This is for me. This is for me to have enjoyment out of. And obviously, if you've got friends round, like the good old days of 2-player gameplay, you just kind of, you know... I mean, yeah, on like the PlayStation 1, for instance, and the older consoles like the Nintendo 64 and that, you had at least 2 controllers, so you could have at least 2 people, but you passed it around your friends. That was the whole idea of it. You passed the controller to the next friend, and they did the same to them, and you know, and that's how it worked back with 2-player gameplay. You just passed it around the room. So I don't know if there's going to be any updates on this system. So when, you know, as time goes by, you can actually do that. I don't know, but anyway, so let's come out of this game. So you just go to quit and you press A, and it brings you back to this. So let's turn this off. And so that is that. So that is pretty much it. So that's how the cartridge goes in. I will just say very, very quickly that be very careful when you take the cart out, because when you first put the cartridge in, it looks as if the thing won't actually fit in, but obviously it does. But it's because it's so snug, you just got to get your thumb in there, like that, and then try and get your nail in there, like that, and you can just pull it out like that. But the more you do that, it will get easier. Okay. But, yeah. That's just a little bit of for your information, you know, if you do buy one of these, just be very, very careful. So yeah, so that is the Evercade handheld retro game console system. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the review of the video. I haven't done a really review, but I've done a video unboxing the games, what you get included, as you see, and obviously I've done what you get included in the box. So my first little impressions of me, because obviously I have used this, I have played with it before I did this video. It really is a good system. It's well built, and the idea of being able to go back to those simpler times and play some for endless end on end, and it is the full game as well. So sometimes on these like what I call knockoff systems, where the games aren't official and they're kind of like knockoffs of like Super Mario and things like that, they aren't full games. You probably might only get maybe a level or 2 if you're lucky, and then the game will just restart again. So, but something like this, it's an official game, it's the whole game from start to finish, so all the levels, and that's what I love. And I love to support official releases, and obviously to support the original game companies that made these games as well. So yeah. So I don't know what's going on with the future, but this only came out, I think, last month. It came out in May of 2020 this year. So it's still a new system, and there's still time probably down the line that there may be some new releases and new collections that may go onto this cartridge system as days of the time goes by. But like I say, I got this off Amazon. So if you want to go on Amazon, just put Evercade in and you can get yourself a little carry case for it, which is really nice idea. And you can also get other collections. You can get pack 2 to the ones that I've already included in the premium pack, and you can also get other ones as well. So like I say, you've got Mega Cat and you've got Data East, I think it is. So you've got other collections there as well. First initial thoughts on the Evercade Retro Game Handheld. So thank you for watching. Thank you to everyone for the general interest in me talking about this. Here it is. So that's all you need to know. And so yeah, thank you. See you soon. Bye-bye.